Men's basketball picks up a huge win in the Horizon League,
while tennis sweeps Horizon League weekly honors.
All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Welcome back, Penguin Nation, to another edition of the Penguin Rundown. I'm John Schiraldi, alongside Mike Yerstowski. Mike, busy week on the campus of Youngstown State.
Certainly was, John. We had National Signing Day for the football team. Swim and dive is back home this weekend, as well as men's basketball.
Certainly a lot to get into, and I know we're going to talk about some of those recruits that Coach Pelini's very excited to learn more about. But before we get into any of that, I believe we're going to talk about some tennis.
We will, sir. Last Saturday, both men's and women's tennis defeated St. Francis University. On the men's side, the doubles team of Mitch Marisher and Tomas Rodriguez won at the #1 spot with a 6-3 win. This doubles team was also named the Horizon League Doubles Team of the Week. Matthew Kritzinger and João Garredo also clinched the #2 spot in a tight 7-6 victory. In singles competition, YSU won 5 of 6 matches, including Mitch Marisher, who remains undefeated in dual play and was named the Horizon League Men's Player of the Week. The men will now head out to the Sin City, where they will play 4 matches this coming weekend. The women's team also had a nice weekend, defeating St. Francis 6-1. The Horizon League Doubles Team of the Week, which includes Sophia Macias and Aman Hassim, won a 6-4 match. In singles play, the Penguins earned wins at #1 through 4, but specifically Noelle Nasimbo picked up a 6-3 and a 6-0 victory, which earned herself Horizon League Player of the Week. This Saturday, the Gwins will travel to upstate New York to take on Buffalo with first serve at 1 p.m.
After a 3-game road trip, the YSU men's basketball team finally returned home to host the Vikings of Cleveland State. Let's take a look at the game. We picked things up early first half, where Rob Edwards picks Brett France's pocket and takes it the other way for the easy lay-in. Vikings would jump out to a 12-2 lead early in this one, but it would be Cameron Morse to lead the Penguins back here with the nice Euro step and easy lay-in to tie the game at 24 before Latin Davis grabs the rebound and outlets to Morse, who pulls up from the left 3 and cans the triple, giving the Gwins the first lead of the night. But Cleveland State would not go away here. Bobby Ward clips the 3 from way downtown to pull his team within 4. Later on in this one, Francisco Santiago absolutely breaks off Rob Edwards and drops it off to Devin Haygood for the easy slam. Penguins trying to pull away, but again, Cleveland State hanging around. Here, Bobby Ward returns the favor to Kashawn Thomas, who cans the 3 from the top of the arc. But this would be, I feel like this might be the Penguin play of the week, Mike, but I'm not sure. Kashawn Thomas thinks he has an easy lay-in, and Cisco, no soup for you with the rejection. Cameron Morse would clean things up and find Brett France on the left wing for the triple to seal the victory in this one. Penguins roll. They win by a final score of 67-64. Huge win for Youngstown State, and a big reason for that win was, you guessed it, Cameron Morse. After missing a few games back in early December with a wrist injury, Morse appears to finally be back at full strength, and that's good news for head coach Jerry Slocum heading into the last 8 games of the season and Horizon League tournament play. The junior has scored 20-plus points in 3 straight games for the first time since early November. Saturday, he scored 12 of his game-high 23 in the second half to lift the Gwins over the Vikings. Looking ahead for YSU's next couple games, Saturday was the first of a 3-game homestand for the Gwins. They'll be in action next tonight in the Beagley Center when they host the Golden Grizzlies of Oakland at 7 p.m. Tickets are available for purchase at the door, and you can also watch the game live on ESPN3 and the Watch ESPN app.
It was a tough 2-game homestand for the women's basketball team as they hosted 2 of the top 3 teams in the Horizon League. Thursday, they took on the 24th-ranked Green Bay Phoenix. YSU would lead Green Bay by at the end of the first period, but the Phoenix would use a 66-32 run over the next 3 quarters to cruise to an 84-51 win. Saturday, YSU faced Milwaukee, and the Panthers used a 20-point advantage in the paint to give themselves a 12-point lead heading into the 4th quarter. But the Gwins would not go away easily, scoring 31 points, including 21 in the final 2 minutes of regulation. However, clutch free throw shooting by the Panthers down the stretch led them to escaping with a 78-74 victory. Individually, Allison Smolinski had 20 points while shooting 50% from behind the arc, while Morgan Olson also chipped in 20 points, shooting a stellar 69% from the field. YSU now stands at 7-14 on the year with just 8 games left in the regular season. Taking a look at the road ahead for YSU, tonight they'll travel to Valparaiso to take on the Crusaders before heading to Chicago to take on UIC on Saturday. Now, YSU has already beaten both the Flames and the Crusaders this season, with both games will be available live on ESPN3 in the Watch ESPN app.
It was a tough weekend for the YSU swim and dive team as the Penguins fell to both the University in Akron and Bowling Green in dual competition at the OSAC Auditorium. Tefane St. Gilles provided a lift for the Penguins in her first meet with 2 fourth-place finishes in the 100 and 200-yard breaststroke. YSU will look to bounce back this weekend when they return home to the Beagley Auditorium to host Bowling Green. Swimming events will begin around noon on Saturday, with the YSU Diving Invitational commencing Sunday at 11 a.m.
This past weekend, the track and field team competed over in Pennsylvania at the Penn State National Invitational. Freshman Brendan Lucas had a strong performance as he was able to win the 400-meter dash. Lucas, a local product from Boardman, also was able to secure second in the 200-meter dash with a time of 21:98. Also from the men's team, sophomore Chad Zallo placed second in the 60-meter hurdles behind junior Eddie Lovett from the University of Florida. On the women's side, Amber Ells was also able to place as she came in third in the 60-meter hurdles. The team will be home this weekend as they host the YSU National Invitational at the Watts.
Yesterday was National Signing Day all across the country. Yes, the best high school football players made their college choice official. Our YSU Penguins are coming off a trip to the national championship and have added 19 new recruits to try and make another run back to Frisco. Head coach Bo Pelini had this to say about the 2017 recruiting class.
You know, excited about this signing class. You know, you guys got the list. It's a good group. Our coaches worked hard at it. Our players worked hard at it as far as with the official visits and hosting guys. It was a team effort, and it's pretty complete. You know, we're still waiting. There's 2 more guys that'll be a part of the class that we still will announce it as soon as all their paperwork's in. We're waiting on one piece of their paperwork to come in, so we can't list them until that comes in. But like I said, I thought we addressed some needs. We got we have a couple kids on campus now, 2 guys on campus that joined us here for the winter semester, and Chris Durkin and DJ Smalls, and like I said, I thought we addressed some needs. We'll have a couple more. We have a couple of scholarships still available, which we'll look at, you know, maybe even going into the junior class or junior college ranks in the spring, or maybe some transfers, that type of thing. But I thought we made our football team better.
For full bios and more information on each of the recruits in the 2017 class, check out YSUsports.com. And remember, Penguin fans, only 212 more days till YSU opens its 2017 season at Pittsburgh.
The baseball team will host their first pitch breakfast on February 11th. The event will be held at the Embassy in Boardman, with the doors opening at 8 a.m. and the program beginning at 9. The event will be headlined by Carlos Baerga. For more information, contact Josh Merrigan at 605-366-7627 or go to YSUsports.com.
And now, Mike, it's time once again for everyone's favorite part of the show, the Penguin Play of the Week. And I believe we got a preview of it in the men's basketball segment. Let's take a look. And here we are again at the Beagley Center, where Kashawn Thomas really thinks he has an easy lay-in, and Cisco, with the extra effort, just chases him down. A huge effort play there. Cameron Morris would clean things up and find Brett France on the wing for the triple. Head coach Jerry Slocum said it was the loudest he had ever heard the Beagley Center. Another look there at the block and the shot
Rob
for
Schmidt
France.
Would say, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, and boom goes the dynamite, my
Boom
friend.
goes the dynamite.
Well, that about does it for us here at the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, be sure to check out YSUsports.com, and also be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook at Penguin Rundown 1. I'm John Schiraldi.
And I'm Mike Krustowski. Thanks for tuning in, Penguin Nation.